Well, hi guys, it's Alyssa. I am here with another reading for you. We have a pick a deck reading today. Our topic is going to be, where is this relationship heading? So this is assuming that you are already involved with somebody or you have someone that you are interested in. The person that you're thinking about needs to know that you exist, first of all. That's kind of important. If they don't, then you're probably not going to get a very accurate reading. But anyway, yeah, this is just kind of, for fun, like all pick-a cards, in my opinion. Also, I have a cough drop in my mouth right now, so I apologize if you hear me making unappealing sounds. I can't help it. I'm a disgusting person, but we already knew that. So we have three decks to choose from. The first one is the Golden Tarot, and for that we have this card with the purple narwhal sticker on it. The second one is the Santa Muerte Tarot. For that one we've got the unicorn sticker. And number 3 is the Kawaii Tarot, and that is the blue alpaca sticker with that one. So I will give you guys a moment to make your choice, whether you feel drawn to the deck specifically, or the number, or the sticker on the cards, or you can look at the timestamps below and see, if those numbers feel significant to you, whatever. But go ahead and make your choice, and then we will get started. Alright guys, we're going to hop into it. So, option 1, deck 1 people. Where is this relationship with your person of interest going? So the first card we have out here is the Star. So the Star is a pretty good sign. The Star right away definitely is a card that talks about hope. Okay, it talks about, it can also talk about like destiny, something that is sort of faded to some extent. It talks about healing and restoration. So definitely there is a lot of good potential for this relationship that you're asking about. We have the 3 of Coins coming out as well. So the 3 of Coins is another good card. The 3 of Coins talks about like teamwork. It talks about building something together. In this case, since we're talking about relationships, this would mean like you and your person of interest, okay, that's good. You and your person of interest building a strong, solid foundation together upon which you can, create something more. Okay? So I kind of get the sense that this is like the current energy of this relationship. This is kind of where you're at right now. You're building that framework. You're feeling hopeful about the future. Things are looking good. Things are looking up with you and your person. I'm not going to take those because that was a bit too many cards. Okay, well, we also have the Page of Wands here, so I think this is also the current energy. The Page of Wands talks about, like, but wands in general are very active cards. They are associated with passion, excitement, that very fiery, active kind of energy. I get the sense that you are excited about this relationship. You're really hopeful about where it's going. It's looking like it's going in a good direction right now. We also have the High Priestess popping out here. So the High Priestess is a very spiritual kind of card. It talks about spirituality. It talks about the unknown, the esoteric. It can be an indication of soul connections, and so can the Star card. So we do have 2 cards here that can talk about that. The High Priestess, again, very similar to the Star, can talk about, you know, something that's just kind of meant to be, something that's serving a higher purpose. So you and the person you're asking about definitely could be soulmates. There could be some kind of, you know, deeper connection there. And there could be some kind of greater purpose for this specific connection in your lives. Okay, and here's the Moon card. So the Moon is actually kind of similar to the High Priestess, because the Moon also talks about the unknown. It also talks about things that are hidden. So with 2 cards coming out side by side that speak of the same general thing, I kind of get the impression that this is a relationship that is kind of, oh yeah, we got the Queen of Cups. Oh yeah, this definitely could be a soul connection, possibly even something karmic, because the Queen of Cups does talk about psychic connections, energetic connections, things like that. So it's like, there's something about this relationship that is going to progress in ways that you're not expecting. And I think in general that's going to be a good thing. I'm kind of feeling like, I'm sorry, I have a cough drop in my mouth. I apologize for these nasty mouth sounds. Anyway, I'm feeling like this is going to, okay, so, alright, here's what I'm getting. You guys are feeling pretty hopeful about this connection. You're feeling like it's going in a good direction. You're feeling excited about it. But I'm kind of getting the impression that a lot of you maybe, you know, even though you are feeling hopeful, you might not be expecting it to last long term. You know what I'm saying? You maybe are trying to keep those expectations in check because you don't want to just assume that you're going to, you know, be with this person for the rest of your life, that you're going to get married and have the kids and have the dogs or whatever you want. You don't want to attach yourself to the idea that this person's going to be your life partner, just because I feel like some of you are maybe afraid of being disappointed. Some of you maybe have been hurt a lot in the past, or maybe you were a little bit uncertain about this relationship at first. So for that reason, I feel as though it's going to kind of surprise you the direction that this relationship is going to go. I get the sense that it probably is going to become more substantial than you may be anticipating. We also have the Two of Wands here. So the Two of Wands is, the Two of Wands really talks about a choice, okay? And the active nature of the Wands cards usually make me see this as a choice that has already been made, okay? So I kind of feel like, this is, again, something you're feeling hopeful about, and something that maybe you were initially kind of reluctant to get involved in, something that maybe you, again, you didn't want to be disappointed, you didn't want to get ahead of yourself, and so maybe you guys have been taking it pretty slowly up until now, but with the Two of Wands being here, I think, I kind of get the impression that, like, you're getting to this stage where you're feeling like, okay, I'm feeling more confident in this relationship, and I'm feeling like it can really go somewhere. And so you're taking that wand, you're taking that relationship, and now you're trying to, you know, you're getting ready to run with it. Does that make sense? So where is this going in the future? We have the Emperor and the Nine of Wands. So the Emperor talks about stability. The Nine of Wands really speaks of like pushing through, facing adversity, overcoming obstacles in order to achieve a goal. The Emperor card kind of makes me think that this relationship definitely is going to become more committed. And I think that, like, for example, if you haven't physically met this person yet, if you've just been like messaging with them or something, I feel like a meeting is on the horizon, absolutely. And I feel like it's very, very possible that you and this person could be living together, not too far off into the future, maybe within a year or two. The Nine of Wands is making me think that this could be a relationship that will, you know, definitely have its ups and downs, but like all relationships do that, you know. But this could be something that at times is going to feel a little bit overwhelming. You may at times feel like, you know, how is this, you know, how are we going to get through this? You know, how are we going to fix this problem? But I feel as though as long as you and your partner are willing to put forth that effort, I kind of get the sense that there's nothing that you guys can't really overcome. Okay? So, I feel like there is absolutely potential for this to be, oh yes, we have the Ten of Coins. Ten of Coins. This card talks about family. This card talks about the happy home, domestic life, stability, security, contentment, the whole 9 yards, guys. So, okay, yeah, this is beautiful. I think it's definitely possible that you and this person could, like I said, be living together in the future. Definitely could have a family. There's definitely like long-term commitment in the cards here. Queen of Coins, more of that stable, committed kind of energy coming out. The Queen of Coins is also a fairly maternal sort of energy as well, very motherly. So again, there's that energy of like children happening. Let's see, let's get one or two more cards. One or two more cards, please. And there is the Ace of Coins. So, Ace of Coins, more stable, committed energy. This is also about new beginnings. So, I am seeing you guys kind of having like a new chapter starting within this relationship. It's possible that if you and this person are not exactly on the same page right now, that's going to change. Although I do get the impression that most of you are probably, well, some of you are already actually in a relationship with this person and others of you are not. Some of you are just interested and maybe you've just been talking, right? So if that's the case, this is absolutely a sign that there's going to be commitment being made. And this relationship is going to become more stable and more secure. If you're already in a relationship with this person, this is really telling me that there's going to be like an increased level of commitment coming, okay? And I want to pull out one of these Romance Angel Oracle cards and just see if there's anything that they would like to add about this relationship, where it's going. I do also want to say that with the Nine of Wands, it seems like you and this person could butt heads sometimes. Like I said, I do see there being some ups and downs in this relationship, but I feel like the love is going to kind of, you know, help you guys to overcome whatever setbacks face you. Your oracle card here is chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. So, I think that you and this person, you know, we have a lot of coins cards here. We also have a lot of fire energy here with the wands, emperor, and with this card. So I do feel like the two of you are going to have a very passionate kind of relationship as well. If you're not already like physically intimate with this person, then I feel like when you become physically intimate with this person, it's going to be pretty intense. And it's going to be like, I mean, I don't want to say that it's going to be a major aspect of your relationship, but it will be a big part of your relationship, like the sexual chemistry and that kind of thing. I just see it being very intense and very fun and very passionate, and I see you guys having some really good times together. So, basically, short answer, I feel like you and the person that you're asking about absolutely could have this family in the future, this long-term committed kind of relationship, this, you know, mutual, like, living situation, like living together, and also a very, very fun and kind of intense physical chemistry as well, which, nice. Okay, guys, so group 1, that's your reading. That was, I know it was a little bit short, but I am a little bit pressed for time today, unfortunately, so I apologize for that. And also I want to say I'm sorry that I haven't been super consistent about uploading to the channel recently. I mean, well, I've been doing like once a week lately, but I'm hoping to be able to upload more frequently. I've just been so busy, like between personal readings and just like life stuff in general. I have not had a ton of time or energy to upload readings or to do readings for this channel, and I feel bad about it. So I am going to try to become a little bit more frequent in my uploads here. Okay, so pile 1, that was your reading. I hope that resonated with you. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope I see you next time. Okay, pile 2. So pile 2 had the Santa Muerte Tarot. So we're going to find out pile 2, or group 2, where your relationship is going with your person of interest, okay? Where is this relationship going for group 2 and their person? Whoa. Okay. We've got the Ace of Swords. So the Ace of Swords talks about new beginnings, as all aces do. But with this being a swords card, specifically, you know, swords are associated with clarity, honesty, insight, communication. So there could be some kind of new beginning with this person that you're asking about on that type of front, on the communication front. So this possibly could be someone that you're not really in contact with right now. Let's see what this is. We've got the Queen of Cups. Okay, so the Queen of Cups is about unconditional love. It's also representative sometimes of psychic connections or energetic connections. So I see that as one of the indicators of, or one of the signs that can, one of the cards that can indicate soul connections. There's the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords is a very cerebral, practical kind of energy. She's not a super emotional person. She is very logical. She's kind of distant, kind of cold sometimes. And I'm just saying she because it's a she on this card, but gender is really kind of irrelevant. What this is just saying is that I get the feeling that you and the person you're thinking about are definitely, you definitely don't, I feel like you're not very close to each other emotionally right now. I feel like you're probably not really in touch with this person. You might have little or no contact in the physical world. However, I think energetically or psychically, you are very, very much connected. So this definitely could be like a high-level soul connection kind of thing going on. And with the Ace of Swords, it's like, I'm kind of seeing the Ace of Swords as like a fresh start in the 3D aspect of this relationship. So like contact being reinitiated, that kind of thing. We have the Ten of Pentacles coming out. So the Ten of Pentacles is another really good card. The Ten of Pentacles is about stability, security. It's like that happy home life, satisfying, fulfilling relationships. It can talk about family, the home, like I said. I mean, right away, I feel as though when this new start happens for you and this person, I feel like there's absolutely potential for you guys to have something very stable, very committed that could lead to a family and a home together. We also have the Queen of Wands coming out. Queen of Wands to me is a card that speaks of passion, excitement. It also is sort of like a wish fulfillment card. It's like getting the thing that you want, because the Queen of Wands is a person who knows what they want and knows how to get it, and they're gonna get it, whatever it takes. So I definitely feel like there has been some issues between you and this person. Things probably aren't looking super promising right now, but what these cards are telling me is that there is absolutely potential for this to come together, for you guys to get back in touch, and for this relationship to like just kind of like, you know, like zoom forward, like kind of suddenly, kind of unexpectedly, into a really positive direction. We also have the Wheel of Fortune. Again, I definitely feel like this is a high-level soulmate connection here, because the Wheel of Fortune talks about divine timing and divine guidance. It also talks about cycles. It talks about movement. So I kind of get the sense that this is a connection that has not been really, or at least from your perspective, it's been looking like it's not really moving anywhere. However, there is movement happening, and there's more movement that's going to start happening relatively soon. Well, I don't want to say relatively soon, because, you know, this is just a general reading, of course, and also okay, hold that thought, all right? We've got the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, yeah. I'm not sure that you're going to be seeing this movement happening real soon, because the Seven of Pentacles is a card that speaks of like waiting. It's very inactive. It's kind of like planning, waiting, what's my next step going to be? So I kind of get the sense that there is a little bit of a delay here happening. Yeah, and we also have the Five of Swords that's trying to fall out into the floor. The Five of Swords can talk about like conflict. It can talk about confrontation, something that is maybe destructive. It's also like, okay, let me get a clarifier for that card. Why is the Five of Swords here? We have the Nine of Wands. You guys have a lot of similar cards to the ones that came out for Group 1. They had the Queen of Cups, they had the Ten of Pentacles, and they also had the Nine of Wands. So, okay. Yeah. I think for a lot of you, this connection is looking fairly bleak. It's kind of looking like the odds are against you. The odds are against this working out. But I do think that with some time and patience, I feel like this definitely could progress forward. Because the Nine of Wands talks about facing adversity. It talks about pushing through to achieve your goals, even when you feel like giving up, even when things are looking like there's no way they could work out, right? So I definitely get the impression that for most of you who picked this group, there's there's been some issues with this person. You're probably not together right now. You might not, okay, wow, yeah. You might not even be in touch, you know, you might not even be in contact. But I am seeing that changing. I mean, you know, the very first card that came out was the Ace of Swords. We've got the Four of Cups here as well. So the Four of Cups is, this card can talk about disappointment, apathy. I'm kind of feeling as though, I kind of feel like this Ten of Pentacles kind of outcome that you might be hoping for is going to come later than you would like. I think it might take longer than you may be anticipating or hoping it to. And I kind of feel like for some of you, you may end up getting involved with somebody else before this happens. You know, I feel like this Ace of Swords moment is probably going to come first. I mean, obviously it's going to come first, but I think that this actual, sorry, that's my phone. I think that this actual, like, progress towards this Ten of Pentacles family happy relationship is going to come much, much later for most of you. And so I get the sense that you may be disappointed by that. It may move more slowly than you would like. Does that make sense? I'm kind of seeing for a lot of you, you guys, like you and this person just kind of, you know, keeping in touch, texting or talking on the phone every now and again, as, you know, just as friends for a while before it actually takes a more romantic turn. And like I said, I kind of feel like some of you might be involved with another person in the meantime. So that's interesting. Let's see what else wants to come out. Because there is this energy of, like, not being the right time. It's like, time, gotta wait. It's not yet, you know? Have some patience. We have the Six of Wands here, though, so this does talk about victory, success, recognition. So I am seeing, like, you guys recognizing, like, this connection that you have and embracing that. And, yeah, there's the Temperance card. This is about healing. This is about restoration. It also talks about patience, okay? So, you know, I feel like this relationship is definitely going to be healed, and it's definitely going to kind of have a new start, but it's going to take longer than you're hoping. But I kind of feel as though it's going to be worth the wait with, you know, the Six of Wands and the Queen of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles here. There's a lot of good stuff, like, in store for you and this person if you, oh my god, my cards are a mess, if you are okay with waiting for it. And when I say waiting for it, I don't mean, like, putting anything on hold for this person. I mean, like, continuing to live your life and go wherever you feel led to go and embracing whatever relationships come your way. And when this person comes back, when this person is, you know, when this romantic relationship is meant to happen, it's going to happen, and it'll be just the right time. So don't even worry about that. Three of Wands, this is something that's, I think, kind of been predetermined, you know, to an extent. And so, because the Three of Wands is like a plan that's already in place, you know, you're just waiting to put it into action. So it's like, this is kind of, you know, already set to happen. This relationship is already set to happen. It's just a matter of the right time, you know. So, I'm going to pull out one Romance Angel Oracle card and just see what else they would like to add to where your relationship with this person is going in the future. Okay? Let's see. Where's Group 2's relationship going with this person? We have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So this, to me, is a confirmation that you and the person you're thinking about definitely have something strong. You definitely have something meaningful that is meaningful to both of you, I think. But I just feel like now is just not the time for this. It's like there's something that you need to do first, or them, or both of you, or something that you guys need to learn first. I'm not sure. But there's definitely this feeling of like, nope, not now, not for you, nope, And, but these feelings that you have for each other are real, and they are, I think, going to persist over time. And when the time comes, when the time is right, like, you guys are going to be able to explore that and create something together. Does that make sense? So, it kind of seems like you and this person, if you are in separation right now, I feel like it is going to persist for some time longer. And I do think that, this coming together is going to take a while. It is going to take a while, I won't lie. Based on, this overall energy that I'm feeling, it doesn't, we got all these cards that speak of waiting and delays. So, I'm not seeing it happening soon, but I do think that it is going to happen eventually, because there's this, there's this kind of destined, kind of predetermined vibe that we got going on here. Okay, so group 2, that was your reading. I hope that resonated with you, and I hope you enjoyed. I want to thank you so much for watching, and I hope I see you next time, guys. Okay, so finally we have pile 3, which was the Kawaii Tarot. All right, deck 3. Let's see where your relationship with your person of interest is going in the future. Where's pile 3's relationship with their person of interest going in the future? That is too many cards. Thank you very much. Fun fact about this deck, you guys, it used to absolutely hate my guts. This deck used to never ever want to cooperate with me. Like when I first got it. We're on much better terms now, though. Come on. Okay. Alright, so we got the 4 of Swords, and we have the 8 of Pentacles. So, the 4 of Swords is a card of rest. It talks about putting something on pause. It's like something that is on hold. It's about reflection, contemplation, taking some time to think about something. And the 8 of Pentacles is really about work. It's kind of like the blood, sweat, and tears card. It's about like putting forth the effort to achieve a particular goal. Let's see what else wants to come out for you guys. Whoa. There is the 4 of Pentacles. So the 4 of Pentacles, it talks about holding on to something. It talks about like clinging on to something, not letting it go. It also speaks of like connectedness. So there is this energy of like, I'm feeling like your relationship with this person is possibly on hold right now. And there's the Judgment card. So Judgment is about rebirth. It's about awakening, restoration, revelations. It's like a really intense kind of energy that comes with the Judgment card. So I really feel like this relationship that you're asking about is either completely on hold, or it's not going in a great direction right now, and you kind of, you know, you're kind of like, I feel like you guys maybe have sort of walked away from each other to an extent, but you're holding on to this connection still because it still means a lot to you. You know, it's still something that you would like to invest in theory, but for some reason, you're just not really, maybe you're not sure like what to do. Maybe you're not sure what your next step should be. The Magician here speaks of manifestation. It talks about creating something new. So there is more of that energy of like a new start, something fresh, like a new chapter beginning within this relationship. I feel like you're wanting to manifest that like rebirth, that awakening. Maybe this person that you're asking about has walked away from you. Maybe that's what this is, you know, maybe that's what has caused this pause or this period of rest between you. You're holding on to it. You're hoping, you know, for this opportunity to invest. And you're hoping to manifest this person back into your life. You're hoping for them to awaken to the fact that, you know, maybe you're meant to be together, or, you know, as far as you, as from your perspective. We also have the Seven of Cups here. So the Seven of Cups talks about having a lot of options. It talks about confusion and like, you know, not being sure what to do, where to go from here. So I do get the sense that you're not really sure what you should be doing in regards to this person. There's definitely some confusion here and some uncertainty going on, but it's like you don't want to let this go. You're wanting to manifest this person back towards you. You're wanting to create this new start for the two of you. There's the Ten of Cups. So the Ten of Cups is about love. It's about unconditional love. It's about wish fulfillment. It's about family, children. So this can be an indication of like, you know, having children and that kind of thing. So we also have the Hanged Man here. The Hanged Man is a card that talks about delays. Okay, it's a very stagnant kind of energy. It's like something is being put on hold. Again, there's this energy of something being put on hold here. So I kind of feel like what's happening is that this relationship is not really going anywhere right now. I feel like you're probably not really technically with this person, but you would like to be. Maybe you were together in the past, or you were, you know, on the road to getting together in the past, but things didn't work out for whatever reason, and now you're trying to manifest this person back towards you. We got the Chariot here. So the Chariot does talk about movement and overcoming obstacles, right? About being hopeful. So I do get the sense that there is hope for this connection. There is potential, I think, for there to be something, you know, very loving, for you to have this manifestation happen, for this wish to be fulfilled. But there's a delay going on here. And we also have the Five of Pentacles coming out, which talks about like abandonment, loneliness, grief, like feeling left out, being left behind. So I'm not sure what that's all about. So let's find out. Where's the Five of Pentacles here? We have death. Okay. So death is about transformation. It's about something ending so that something new can begin. So I'm kind of feeling like this energy is a little bit similar to pile 2, in that I'm getting this feeling like, you know, you and your person are on hold right now. This relationship is on hold. You're wanting it to come together, and there is potential for that. But it's like this ending needs to happen first, because it's like, for some reason, it's just like, now's not the time. And I kind of feel like for you guys specifically, it's mostly like your person is just not like, you know, they have some growing to do. They have some like maturing to do. I kind of feel like, you know, you want to be with this person really badly, but like, you don't actually want to be with this person, if that makes sense. Kind of like, Spirit is saying, you know, we're keeping this person away from you right now for your own good. Because this person, I feel like, for some of you, this is not for all of you, but for some of you, where this person is at mentally, emotionally, whatever in their life, you know, they don't really give a fuck, and they're gonna just hurt you in the end. So that's why they're kind of keeping you apart right now. No offense, but like, I'm kind of getting this feeling like this is something that you kind of just need to like let go of for the time being. Whoa. Let's get one more of these cards. There is the Two of Cups. Wow. Okay, so the Two of Cups talks about union, and it talks about partnerships and love. Unconditional love, guys. So, as far as where this relationship is going, I think ultimately, you know, in the end, the like end game situation is going to be this. It's going to be this union. It's going to be this happiness, this wish fulfillment, this home life, possibly children. But that is being delayed. There's something that needs to happen first. This could be, you know, I feel like there's some karmic stuff at play here. Maybe you guys have some karmic lessons that need to be learned first. You got some growing to do, some maturing to do. And so, kind of, you know, the impression I'm getting is that you just kind of need to, like, release this person for now, and just kind of have faith that it will happen when it's meant to happen, in the timing, in the time frame that's going to be for your highest good, right? We have You Deserve Love. This person I feel like that you're talking about, or you're thinking about, has not given you the kind of attention that you deserve to have from a partner. And it's like, okay, I'm going to say this. Some of you might get mad at me for saying this, but if you get mad, that just means it's true, right? I'm sorry. I'm kind of getting this feeling like a lot of you are thinking, you know, I want this person or no one at all. And the thing is, that's kind of a stank attitude to have, you know, because there's tons of people out there for each of us, right? There's no such thing as the one. There's no, you know, like mystical being that is the one. That's the only person that's ever going to make us happy. That's not real. We have multiple ones. We have many's. And the thing is that holding out for this person is not going to be it's not going to do you any good, basically. You deserve to be loved, you deserve to give the love that you have within you, and you deserve to be happy. And so, you know, if this person's not making you happy, if they're not giving you the love that you deserve, then you need to find someone who will. And when this person gets it together and they're ready to, you know, act right and do what they need to be doing, then it'll happen. I just, you know, I have to tell you what I'm being told, you know. I have to just let it out. I can't just keep it all to myself, because then you're not going to get it. And Of course, these are general readings, so like take everything I say with a grain of salt anyway, and use your own discernment to figure out like what parts of the readings are applicable to you and what parts are not, because some parts of the readings are not going to apply to every single person. So you got to keep that in mind as well. If something doesn't sound right, you know, in relation to your situation, then it probably doesn't apply to you. Okay, so that's your reading, group 3. I'm sorry that it was a little bit, I don't know, it was a little blunt, but that's what I got for you. So, I hope you enjoyed anyway, and I hope that it resonated with you. If you didn't like it, I'm sorry. Please don't leave me a nasty comment, because I am just going to screenshot it and send it to my friends and so that we can have a good laugh. But, yeah. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope that I see you next time. Bye!